Yeah, I'm just going to give everyone a few minutes to get on. So if you all want to know what this is about, God. Okay, so first of all, I did have a lot of anxiety to doing this live stream, basically because of the title. I know I'm doing this quite early in the morning, and I am really struggling just to speak right now because my mental health has declined so much. So I'm going to have to ask everyone on this stream to be patient with me and to just give me my time to explain everything that's going on. This is really hard for me, and I know this is quite early in the morning. Well, it is for me. I'm going to be doing things in the background because I'm just struggling to talk about this. It's really hard. I'm struggling to eat. I think I've had like 3 hours sleep in like 3 days, and it's just everything that's happened. I'm really struggling. So bear with me for a second. I'm going to get something because I just can't sit and talk here. I need to do something because I feel like if I don't, I'm going to go absolutely crazy. So, where do we start? Okay, I'm just going to start with the beginning. I am struggling to speak, so the live stream might cut at sudden notice. This is the most I've spoken in 3 days, and I'm really struggling, but I'm going to try. I don't know what my upload schedule is going to be like. I will try and upload stuff for you guys. I don't really want to, but I'm just going to force myself to. Normally, if you're new here, normally for Spookfest I do like a Halloween decorative haul, and then last year I did like a beauty and a dog haul for Bailey. I'm still going to do those, although it's not going to be the same vibe because I just feel so rotten. I'm going to be off camera, but I'm still here. So just listen to what I'm going to say. So it's probably going to be easier for me to speak because I've got so much anxiety at the moment that I just can't. So I'm going to start at the beginning. So this is going back a good few years, and everything is just that happened in my life is just all led up to this, and it's all just toppled on top of me, and something happened, and then that was just like the final nail in the coffin kind of thing. So I'm still here. Yeah, I haven't left my house in 3 days, by the way, because of this. So this is going to start from when I was back at school. So when I was in primary school, about age 9, my mum had this boyfriend, and they split up when I was they split up when I was 8, and we moved to the town that I'm currently in, and I just didn't fit in. Like, I really did not fit in at all, and I got really badly bullied at school for years and years and years. Like, the whole of school, and believe it or not, I did manage to find some friends at school, but then everything just collapsed. I mean, stuff was bad already, but it just completely collapsed. So, if anyone's seen the video about my ghost brother, you guys will know this story. So basically, I grew up in a house with I think he was a boy, he was about 17, but then a teenager. And if all you guys don't know, although you kind of really should know by now, is I am a clairvoyant, and that gives me the ability to see spirits. And I grew up with this ghost kid, and he was kind of like a big brother to me. And when I was a teenager, I had this friend, and if any of you watch the video, you'll like know what happened. But long story short, he sent him and all my ghost friends that were living with me away, and then after that, I just couldn't be friends with him anymore, because the friends that I had basically grew up with were gone, and it was all his fault. And that is one thing. Another thing is, soon after that, there was this creepy guy at my school, and he went about sexually assaulting women all the time, and he tried to assault me. He tried to rape me, and if it wasn't for a friend that was there that day, I really don't know what would happen. I'd probably be pregnant with his kids, knowing my fertility levels. Like, not even gonna lie. And because my fertility levels are really high. So then that happened, and then there was this girl that was in the kind of group of friends that I was in, and she basically destroyed my whole life, bullied me, turned all my friends against me, and then she got this other group of girls to like basically destroy my life. I'm still having to deal with some of these lassies. Like, some of these lassies, when they see me, they still shout like abuse at me, like in the town and stuff. A couple of years ago, actually, when I was at college, I had to take one of them to court for assault. I was basically walking home from college one day, and then out of nowhere she came and attacked me, and I ended up taking her to court, and then I got her done for assault. But yeah, that's basically been happening from school. Bullying at school got so bad, I ended up leaving school. Like, I am a high school dropout. I did drop out of high school like the second I turned 16 because according to the law you need to wait till you're 16 to drop out, which I think is ridiculous. I think they should really let people drop out at 15 for certain circumstances, like the circumstances I was under. And yeah, the school did know about it, they just didn't care. Like, I told many people about what was going on, and no one cared enough to actually do anything about it. So yeah, that happened. Then after I left school, I basically took a few months out to try and figure out what I wanted to do. Went to college, got bullied at college, quit, went to another college, got bullied there, quit. Then eventually I went to study my NC, and it wasn't much better. The people in that class weren't much better than the other two colleges that I'd went to, but at least they weren't bullying me, but they were horrible and they were bitchy, and I did hate them all. But I did decide to stick at it because it wasn't anywhere near as bad as the bullying that I'd been subjected to at school and the previous two colleges. Again, no one done anything about the bullying at those two colleges. Absolutely no one. So when I was at college, I had to deal with quite a few family deaths. So I lost two aunties and both grandparents in recent years. And when my granddad died, that really badly affected me. Like, my granddad basically raised me, so when he died, it was like losing both parents at the same time. Then, but also, for those of you who don't know about my dad, basically, he and my mum separated when I was only 9 months old, and when I was about 9 or 10, he met this new woman and took me on holiday with her, and she was just really horrible, like really abusive. And I told my dad that I didn't want to go on holiday with her again, and I asked him if he could come to Scotland and just because my dad stays in England, just come on holiday with me and my mum. And he said no, he wasn't willing to negotiate, and then he basically hasn't made any effort to me ever since. I haven't seen him in person since I was 12. I think I remember having like a Skype call with him when I was like 14, and then I got a birthday card from him when I was 16, and I nearly fainted because it had been that long since I heard anything from him. Then when I was 18, I got another birthday card from him with his number in it, and it basically went in the drawer for 2 years because I just didn't know what to do. It took me 2 years to like reach out to him and figure it out. So by this point, I was about 20, and I reached out to my dad, and we were talking for about a year. And then when I was 20, it was coming up my 21st, and he asked me what I wanted, and I said, Dad, I'm 21, like, use your imagination. And then I never heard from him ever again. So yeah, that's the situation with my dad. So after the multiple deaths in my family, I then went and I met someone, and this is the boyfriend that I spoke about recently. So my ex. So yeah, this is the ex that I've made the videos on. So he was very abusive, to say the least, very controlling, very manipulative, definitely a narcissist, and after the split, so basically how it happened was he ghosted me for 3 weeks. So I'm going to ask you to be with me for a minute. So he basically ghosted me for 3 weeks, and I became really concerned about his health and everything, because he had DID, and he had a habit of getting himself into silly situations and getting in trouble, and I was actually worried that he was lying dead somewhere. So I went to his house to see if he was still alive, and I knocked on the door, and he didn't answer, and by this point I was getting very scared, and I didn't know what to do. So when I tried to get an answer from him. I phoned my friend and I was like, I don't know what to do. I've just went to his house and he is not answering. And my friend told me to phone the police. So I phoned the police and the police came to the door and they said to me, because he lived in a flat, and they told me to wait at the bottom of the close because I think they were expecting to find like a body in the flat. And to be honest, because it had been so long, it wouldn't surprise me if they had found like a body in there. And the police knocked on his door and they weren't getting an answer from him. So they ended up banging his door down with those big long things that they use to break the door down. And apparently they broke his door down and he was sitting there in his flat, fine, perfectly normal, nothing wrong. And then he didn't even have the decency to tell me that the relationship was over. He just he told the police, and basically the police told me, and that really messed up with my head. Like, I cried the full train journey home, and after that it gets worse. So basically the next morning he sent me a really abusive message, threatening to get his lawyer to me and stuff because of the state of the door. And the door, he showed me a picture and the door had been completely broken off. And I phoned the police because I was just like, my ex is threatening me with lawyers and stuff, like, what do I do? And the police said, don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, it was the police that knocked the door down. They said you were in the right because you were just concerned for your partner at the time's health, and it was the police that knocked the door down, not you. They said if he wants his door fixed, he'll need to phone the police and get it sorted for himself. So then I blocked his number, and I never said anything to him since. But then 3 months later, he sent me a message from a different number, so he changed his number, and he was saying, I miss you, I want to get back with you and stuff. And by then I was kind of traumatized because oh no, wait. Sorry, I'm getting all muddled up. So a week after the split, he sent me a bunch of abusive messages because and he changed his number, and it was saying that the landlord was messaging him wanting to know why the police had been at his door, and I basically messaged him back and said it's nothing to do with the landlord, it's none of his business. And then I blocked him again after that, and then about 2 or 3 months later he was sending me all these messages like begging for me to get back with him and that. And by that point I was that traumatised by everything that had happened, that I didn't want anything.
Ellie,
What?
you need to start thinking about what? Clothes for work.
Right, okay.
Another thing you need to do is get that wardrobe emptied.
Right,
I'm
okay.
thinking about buying a new wardrobe that's going to be a lot weirder
Right, okay.
to get that stupid thing in the room.
Right, okay. Sorry about that.
Sensible shoes for work. A bag for your work. A lunch box. Now, it's no college. You're going to be working in an office. People in an office take their lunch to work. They have a fridge. They put their lunch in the fridge. Yeah?
Right.
And I know you're close by shops and cafes and all the rest of it where you're going to be working. If you're going to be working for there, we still don't know because it's the worst communication I've ever seen in a job in my life. You all need your lunch every day.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to think about starting that job instead of thinking about going out with hair there every day.
Sorry about that.
Pens, stuff to take to your work.
I am so sorry. There's a reason why I don't do lives, and it's because I can't get a minute to myself. There's probably going to be constant interruptions, and in my state of mind, this is too much. So basically 2 or 3 months after the split, he was like sending me messages like begging me to go back with him, and by that point I was so traumatized by what happened that I didn't want anything to do with
Get nice black trousers with a nice black skirt and pants or whatever.
that. I didn't want anything to do with him. And I just blocked him like immediately, and then
So you're going to have a full-time job, right?
Mhm.
Which means you'll be away from 9 till 5 every single day.
Mhm.
So you're no gallivanting up tunes and all that. So change your mindset. You need clothes for your work, stuff for your work. Yeah? Maybe wee short skirts for the rest of it for gallivanting up a tune, because you will be doing that. You'll be working every day.
I know, Mum.
I know. So when are you going to start? I mean, that's the end of September.
I haven't even been given a start date yet.
You'll get it done then.
Well, that's plenty of time. Again, apologies. So I blocked him, and then about 2 months ago, he sent me more messages on a different number, and he just keeps changing his number all the time. So it is an absolute nightmare. And basically begging me again, and then a month before that he was sending me messages on Snapchat like demand.
Really? You still get universal credit?
Yes.
And what do you do to get it then?
Because I'm with the youth hub now, I just need to keep attending these phone call appointments.
Are you getting that?
Yeah, she just phones me up, and then I have to just tell her what's happening with the job.
She didn't do it. She gave you- she must have gone to that before.
Yeah. Then so yeah, I had to book on Snapchat as well, and things were getting worse and worse for me. Things were just getting worse and worse after that, because at this point things were getting creepy, and I was starting to believe that he's stalking me, and I feel like at any moment he could turn up somewhere and come round the corner and come after me. Like, I had a nightmare once that he murdered me and pushed me down a set of stairs, and I've developed like this weird fear of stairs because of this nightmare that I had about So I was still recovering from the trauma from my ex, and then I met someone else. We only were seeing each other for a few weeks, and that's why I never put an announcement on my channel about it, because it was still early days, and I was wanting to see where this would lead. So basically, this man was really kind to me, really sweet and gentle and generous. And we met at a party, and we just hit it off really well, and we were together for about 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden I get this phone call from him saying that his mental health was deteriorating, and he wasn't ready for a relationship. But the thing that I don't get is, if he wasn't ready for a relationship, why did he get with me in the first place? And the way the split was just so sudden and so quick that it's the shock that really affected me. And it's not just the split that's made me this way, it's everything that I have told you in this video, and over the years everything that's happened has really badly affected me. At one point my mental health was so bad that I was considering ending my life, and I did attempt to end my life several times, but the universe just doesn't seem to be willing to let me go. And the last 3 days, it's been 3 days since the split, I've been having these thoughts again, and it's not because of solely the split, it's because of everything that has happened that I've told you all in this video. I'm really struggling mentally. I'm surprised that I've been able to speak this long, because I've not been able to speak. I haven't left my house very much in 3 days. I'm going to have to leave my house today to get the stuff for the Halloween haul on Thursday, and I really don't want to, but I'm just going to force myself to. I'm going to try and go to the gym tomorrow. I really don't want to again, but I'm just going to have to force myself to. But yeah, please, if you figure out who this person is, do not send any hate to them or anything. I mean, you still want to be friends, but I don't know, I just, after everything that's happened to me in my life in such a short space of time, I just don't know if I can bear. Seeing him right now. I haven't been able to eat much or sleep much or do much of anything recently. My friend, my best friend, she's been really supportive. She invited me and her were watching a movie, and we were watching Orphan, but I couldn't even tell you what it was about because I just wasn't concentrating properly. I really can't concentrate on anything right now. I just keep staring into space. Like the night of the split, I was shaking. I had really bad anxiety. I could feel a lump in my chest, and the lump's still there. I've got a lump in my throat. I keep getting pains in my legs, and it's hard to walk. I don't even know how I'm going to do the gym because I don't even know if I could run at the moment, never mind walk. And I've just been, I feel like I'm changing, like my personality's changed, like I just riddled with anxiety and I'm a bag of nerves, and I just really I don't know what to feel or think or do. I just don't know what I want from my life anymore. Like, people are saying, oh, what you want, what you're going to do. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I want. And I'm surprised at how long I've actually been talking for. I don't know how much longer I could do this, because I feel like I'm ready to just bawl out crying. The night after the split, I posted some pictures on my story of a water drop, an eye, and a broken vase, and it's just because, and then the reason why I'm doing this live video is because I really just needed to reach out to someone, anyone that might understand what I might be going through, or what it is to struggle with mental health. Please don't send me any of your mental health stories. I know that sounds bad, but I am not even in the state to deal with like my own stuff right now, never mind reading about other people's. Like, I can't even like obtain any information at the moment. Like, even watching that orphan, like, I couldn't even tell you what it was about, because I just can't absorb any information at the moment about anything. My hair is still a bit wet from last night. It does that sometimes, so that's probably why my hair looks a bit weird. But yeah, I've had 3 hours sleep in 3 nights, and I just feel like poo, like rubbish, rotten poo. and I just feel depressed, and like this is the worst I've felt ever with my depression. This is the worst I've ever felt, because I feel like everything that has happened to me over the years, it just came and toppled over me. Like that split with him is just what was the final nail in the coffin kind of thing. And if you guys like find out who this person is, please don't send them hate. I know they're my ex or whatever, but I'm not the kind of person that looks for like revenge or anything like that. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, like, because of me. Because I feel like that would be my fault if anything was to happen to me, and I just wouldn't be able to live with the guilt if anything bad was to happen. I'm not gonna lie, I think I still have some slight feelings for this person, and I don't. He said he just wants to be friends, and that's fair enough. But in all honesty, I really don't know how I'm gonna face this person next time I need to face them. Like, I left some of my clothes and some books that I borrowed from a friend at his, and I've got his hoodie in my drawer, and I don't want it. I just can't bear it being there, and I want to give him it back. I want to also get my clothes back, because they were brand new, because I bought them for him. Also, I think my friend is actually wanting the books back at some point. We've got a wave coming up in November. Like, everyone from that friend group is going to this wave, and I am actually so scared to go, because he's going to be there. Also, he is part of this recent friend group that I have become a part of, and the next day after the split, I actually thought that I had lost all these friends, because I don't have many friends, and I was actually terrified in case I lost them all, and I couldn't get in contact with them for a while, and I started panicking, and I just felt like I needed to reach out to someone, and that's why I sent the images, and it wasn't to dig at anyone or to get a certain someone to message me. It was just me crying for help to my friends, because I thought that I'd lost them. And to be honest, all this has broke me. It's really broke me, and I really do not know where I'm going to go from here. I'm so scared. I've never been so scared in all my life. I am absolutely terrified, and I've spoken to some of my friends about this, but I just don't feel like they understand what I'm saying. For all of you that have been watching my channel for a wee while, you will know who psychic Denise is. I want to see her. She's kind of someone I go to when times are tough. The reason I go to her is because I can't afford to go to a therapist, and the NHS, it's a 2-year waiting list to get help, and going to her, I get a lot of comfort. So yeah, I'm gonna be booking an appointment with her. I told my friend, and my friend wants to go with me, but I'm like riddled with the paranoia, because part of me is like, what if this is a setup and she's like talking to like him and the others, and sets up this big meeting where I get like a lecture or whatever, because I couldn't bear that. Like, I'm really at a state of mind where someone wants to say like the wrong thing to me. You'd probably find my body in the fourth, because I'm not in the right state of mind to deal with anything right now. So yeah, don't get me wrong, this guy that I was with, he is a really nice person, and it's just a shame that things ended the way it did. I'm just riddled with a paranoia right now. I think I'm gonna boot that psychic and just not say anything to anyone. Because the psychic, she lives near where some of these people live. So I'm just gonna go and not say anything to anyone. I'm trying to think if I've got anything else to say, but I don't think so. Thank you for watching this video. Even if you've just watched like a few minutes, I just needed to express myself, because I feel like I'm trying to express myself, and no one is understanding what I am trying to say, like, at all. And I just hope that by speaking out to you guys, at least one of you will understand what's going on. But anyway, I think I'm just going to end it now, because this is the most I've spoken in 3 days, and my throat's really hurting. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you on Thursday for the Halloween decorative haul. although it's not going to be the same as the last couple of years, because I've not got it in me this year as much. I'm going to say you guys goodbye, spooky children.